Okay. Went out today. The wife went to dinner, and we're hoping to stop at the Rural King or Home Depot or Lowe's, or but no, we're gonna find a 1/2" 13 die. Well, we had to rush home right after dinner. I did get a chance to run into Lowe's. Of course, they had nothing. So here we are back at home Saturday morning at 3:30, waiting for Steve Summers' video to be released. Yeah, actually, we're gonna do some center point threading on the Harbor Freight mini lathe and do the change gears here. Hopefully you're going to be able to see this. I've had to add a lot of extra lighting in the past. I have my cover connected with magnets. I just got 2 magnets where the screws used to go, and they make contact with these 2 screws I put in this housing. So this is the stock gear setup. 2080, 2080, A, B, C, D. So B and C are together, D. So according to my chart on the back of this, for 13 threads per inch, I need 40, 65, 60, and 30. I'm gonna write that down. Okay, so I need to get my 2 Allen wrenches out here, and that would be a number 5 and a number 4. This is for my lower banjo. This is for the lower banjo. Then I got a 10mm for the upper banjo. I just got this ratcheting wrench. I'm hoping, yeah, that's going to work well. Flip it around to the loosened position. There you go. So let me go ahead and loosen them up. I got that loose there. And lower nut is down here. Okay, need to loosen up this one a bit more. Okay, so there, got all the adjustment I need there. So, go ahead and get rid of these screws. We're going to save any of these gears here. 40, 65, 60, 30. Now all the gears are coming off. So I had to come back and make some washers for this. The little flat black ones that came with it were just bending and conforming to the face. And I'm told these gears should come off rather easily. You do want to rotate this one around where the key is on top. You do want to be mindful of those keys there. think this is my damaged 80, and I'm going to replace it. Yeah, that's the damaged one. It's just getting watered out just either side of the key. Okay, key came off with that one. Maybe I should have ordered 2 80s. I was awful intimidated at first. I'm going to work this gear, ream this gear out a little bit. None of these should be hard to get off. There we go. And that gear looks to be in good shape. The metal gears, we're just going to assume we're in good shape. I'm going to go ahead and stick this key in here. So it'll be there. Okay, now my gears. Kind of a Christmas tree built here. And let's refresh my memory here. I need a 40 in A, 30, 35. This has got to be a 40. And that appears to be in good shape. There's a 40. And we'll go ahead and put our screw in there now. Next in the B position is a 65, and that is this bottom gear. So that is going to be B. That key wants to slip all the way back. And let me get that up so I can get it back all the way on. There we go. So there's 40, 65, 9 is 60, which is going to go on top of the 65. What's that look like? That looks okay. Okay, and we'll find that screw. That's the smaller. It's the number 4. cap head screw goes there. And then the D position is 30, which is this little bitty one here. Now, and a spacer here, so this one could go on the inside or it could go on the outside. I'm going to try it here first. I believe that is correct there. So on we go with this screw. Okay, now I need some legal pad. Yeah. Stand by. Okay, I couldn't find any legal pad, which is a bit troubling because that is where all my notes are for the upcoming, well, for the paying job that I have. Oh, these babies get knocked out of shape here. So I went ahead and opted for a page out of the Little Machine Shop's catalog. So I got a piece of that paper between all these gears. And I want to mesh everything up. And tighten this banjo gear down. So that paper is supposed to get you going at least in the right direction. Of your gear engagement, and you should have a nice crinkly paper when you're done. Okay, so let's go ahead and give this a little trial run here. So power on. And let's hit the half nut. Okay. This is a problem I was having earlier. Now I see I'm not engaged there very well, so let's loosen this. A little bit. I had this problem earlier. And caused quite a bit of anxiety trying to figure out what was causing, and so I'm just going to get a little more engagement up here. And hope that's going to alleviate that problem. get these things a little extra tight. Okay, let's see if we got the same problem now. Okay, looks good. Need to make sure these screws are tight. Okay, we should be threading 13 teeth per inch. That magnet thing there is really a godsend. I don't know about God, but it was a handy tip that I learned from somebody. Obviously, everything I do is something I learned from somebody else. We're going to give you the operator's point of view here. Don't have much battery. You know, I got one of them fancy fishtail things. Let me go find that and see if we can use that. I'm going to go reverse. I go forward this time. Okay, now we are at 25. I'm backing the tool up. And reverse. I'm going to go back to 25. This should be like a spring pass, but we'll see. Back into forward. Okay, we are at 27. Reverse. Okay, 27. I'm going to do 5 thousandths. That takes me to 32. Switch back to forward. Okay, we are at 33. Reverse. Jesus. I'm sorry. Jesus. Okay, 33. Maybe I can edit that out somehow. Go back to forward. Just going to do a spring pass on that 33. Okay, we are at 34 thousandths, so back it off, go to reverse. Go back to 34 thousandths. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 thousandths. That leaves us at 38. Forward. Okay, we are at 39. Go back. going to go back to 30. I go to 40. Just do kind of a spring pass. Change the directions. Okay, that's 42. Reverse. I'm having a hard time getting a point on that. Okay, let's go back to 40. Let's try 44. Forward. It leaves us at 44 still. Reverse. I'm going to go back to 44. Go to 45, 46, 47, 48. Go back to forward. Okay, we are at 48. I'll clean this up with a file. We're done. Go to reverse. Pull the gear back. 48 was our number. Forward. Go to 50. It puts us at 51. Reverse. Okay, I wanna try that. I got a nice sharp. I gotta go find a nut for that. Okay, we had a little battery change there. Now this is the thread that I just made. Now this is a half 13 that I made a few months ago. So we know the thread that I made the other day is good thread. I'm thinking I'm just going to take a file and knock these points down a little bit, and I think that'll give me a fit. Not a fit, but a fit. Okay, forward. I am going to release the half nut. So that I can spin freely here. Whoops. Okay, I really don't feel like that took anything. Okay, it wants to go. Okay, we're gonna have to cut do a little more cutting. And I think we were at 51. I want to get the microphone plugged back in. Maybe there. Okay, so take it down to 50. Should be a spring pass. We are going to start it on 1. And here comes number one. Go. Now, I never used to have the confidence to disengage that half nut while I was in the middle of it threading, because I never believed I would get it synced up again. So we are sitting at 50 here, so let's just do back it off, reverse, forward, back to 50. I'm going to do a 52 and forward march. Oh, where was I? And we'll just say we were at 52. Okay, back to 52. Forward. Okay, we're still on 52. And reverse. Okay, I'm going to pull that tool off. I'm going to try filing again. If this doesn't work. Is this a 1/2 inch 13? It sure is. Now this was a nut made. There's nothing left or right here. If I go all the way in, I get a little wiggle. When I bring it back out here, it's tight as far as this lateral movement goes. So let's check that with this, which we know is a 13. And I forget what this one was. I did another one there. So this, in theory, should thread right on there now. Yep. Okay, well, it's too bad that's not the cap, but we did cut some threads. Now I'm going to clean this up a little bit. So I have a diamond triangular shaped file here. It's got a blunt end. So, and I'm also going to be holding it in a manner where it's not going to be kicked into my palm. I'm going to go forward. I really just want to work on this down here. Let's start up here. This is just kind of cutting threads again. Not necessary. You pick up that first thread there. Just want to take care of any burrs on this end. Okay, that'll. Okay, we just had to kill that because of the compressor. Well, I'm pretty happy with that. There is one little spot I would like to dress up a little bit. It's a little finer file. Just the end of the thread there. It's really just kind of an appearance thing. I would like it to be pretty all the way around. Okay, once again, here is a 1/2-13 nut that I made with a tap. And this is the 1/2-13 that I made the other day in my tube. That's as deep as the threads go. Okay, so now what I need to do is put my chuck on and cut those little threads there. That's gonna, I don't know if that's gonna be a challenge or what, but very happy with these threads. Very happy that my machine isn't bucking and giving me distress. Get all the way up there, get a little bit of motion. But it'll snug down to that shoulder just fine. Okay, there's single point threading on the Harbor Freight mini lathe. Let's bring this up here and up here and back here and okay, that's going to be it for this one. I hope this is helpful. If you know, don't be intimidated by that gear train, and just, you know, once you take a gear off and put it back on, you know, the mystery is, you know, and there's no mystery to getting things back to the way they were. I was petrified to start messing with those gears, and it's nothing. Okay, so let me in my new tailstock lock close and go out on that thing of beauty. it's so nice not to have to reach for a wrench. I just can't believe that. I know there's a way to do a cam lock, or maybe just buy a tailstock that has a cam lock, but something I don't have any interest in right now. I'm enjoying my tailstock lock very much. Now, one note is, if you hadn't noticed, we did not use a compound to cut those threads. So, I think Joe Pye told me, you know, don't worry about the compound. And if you're new to cutting threads, just cut threads. Don't worry about what size they are, anything like that. Decrease the depth as you progress, the depth of cut, and that's about all the advice I'm qualified to give. Thanks for watching, guys. Thank you to you new subscribers. Tell a buddy, bring a friend. I promise to tell you the origin of that. Tell a buddy, bring a friend. When I was a young lad in the 70s, it just doesn't seem that long ago, there was a local carpet store who ran ads late night, late at night, where the airtime was cheap, and it was Buddy's Carpet Barn. I don't care about making money. I just love to sell carpet. Bring a buddy, tell a friend. And that's just ingrained in me, from childhood. And memory's a funny thing. I might not have got that exactly right, but we also had Bob Shreves, who did the all-night Saturday night scary movie fest. And he didn't dress up like a goblin or anything. He just, he had a rubber chicken that he stretched, and he had a rubber mask that someone put on every once in a while. But basically, he drank Shangling beer and ate La Rosa's pizza. And they would show 10 minutes of a movie and 30 minutes of him stretching chickens, drinking beer, and eating pizza. And then they would a 90-minute movie. He got into a 3-hour window. That was classic. Drinking Stroh's. Stroh's beer is a Cincinnati, Ohio staple at the time. Brewed right there in Cincy. Okay, so much for all that useless information. We'll see you guys on the next one.